Hello, this is my top
20
list of favorite thumbnails that I've ever made for my channel. This list is based off of how fun they were to make and how they ended up looking. Here we go! Sweet! In number 20, we have the thumbnail for episode 432 of Animal Crossing New Horizons. In this episode, I make a vacation home for this monkey, and I fill it up with wheat. The reason this thumbnail is one of my favorites isn't because it looks the best, isn't because it was super fun to make. I just think it looks funny.
Oh
Yes! Yes!
In number 19, we have the thumbnail from episode 7 of Luigi's Mansion 3. In this episode, well, I get a chainsaw, and I use it to terrorize everyone. The reason why this is one of my favorite thumbnails is because the PNG of Luigi I used looks so mad, and he's in the perfect position to make it actually look like he's holding a chainsaw.
I think I'm Bowser now.
In number 18, we have the thumbnail for the 26th episode of Super Mario Party. In this episode, Mom has to randomize which character she plays as, and gets Bowser. Of course, she gets upset about it because she doesn't like Bowser, but then realizes Bowser is really cool. And for the rest of the episode, she gloats about how cool she is and abuses her power as King of the Koopas. I like this thumbnail because it's a great representation of what happens in the video. Mom is doing her Bowser shenanigans and everyone else just gets pushed aside.
Collect all gems! We got the achievement!
In the 17th spot, we have the 33rd episode of Luigi's Mansion 3. In this episode, we completely finish our gem collection. Gems are one of the collectibles in the game, by the way. I'm really proud of how this one turned out, with the patterns of gems on the left and the right, and Luigi in the middle, looking so proud of himself.
I think that's enough Astro Bear Party for one lifetime.
Coming in at number 16, we have the 40th episode of Minecraft Dungeons. In this episode, we have a lot of near-death experiences. We almost die in this episode several times, but the way we lose is not our fault at all. The game completely freezes, which really sucks because we were almost at the end of the level. And the levels in Minecraft Dungeons are really long. Astro Bear Party is a small game I got on the Nintendo Switch eShop for 99 cents. It is also somewhat of a running joke on the channel, so to take my mind off the glitch that ruined the episode, I decided to play a round of Astro Bear Party. Really happy how this one came out. One side with Minecraft Dungeons, one side with Astro Bear Party, and a green laser dividing them both. I'm still mad that the game glitched out, but if it didn't, we wouldn't have this thumbnail. And I guess that's kind of worth it.
I'm a goat.
In number 15, we have the thumbnail for the I'm a Goat music video. In episode 23 of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Mom said the words, "I'm a goat," in a really weird way. So I decided to turn it into a music video. This thumbnail sure has a lot of goats. I don't have much to say about this one, I'm just really happy how it turned out.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
In number 14, we have the 4th episode of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I don't get this opportunity a lot, but I love when I can cram as many characters in the thumbnail as possible. And this episode, where we unlock tons of new characters, gave me that opportunity. I'm really proud of this one. However, I think I've done the whole cramming as many characters as possible in one thumbnail thing better in other thumbnails.
I'm not gonna have any grandchildren.
In number 13, we have the thumbnail for the death of Moppy Buckertson. The premise of this video is Mom kills my girlfriend, who happens to be a bucket attached to a mop, by snapping her neck. And then a ghost named Stewart does a news report on it. 2 words. Googly eyes. This thumbnail gave me the opportunity to put googly eyes on a bunch of PNGs of Luigi's Mansion characters. So, really, this one should have been number 1. But I guess it isn't.
He's watching you.
Coming in at number 12, we have the thumbnail for the 36th episode of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. In this episode, we play a level with a hidden Cloud Luigi in the background. I make a joke that he's plotting something and that he is secretly an evil mastermind, yada yada yada. Usually I try to make my thumbnails look as professional as possible, but with this one I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever the heck I want. I gave Cloud Luigi evil eyes, I made the logo for the game red instead of green. I put the Wicked Witch of the West in the corner for no reason, except I thought it was funny. Overall, chaotic thumbnails are really fun to make. I should do it again sometime soon.
Power of ground pound, am I right, yo?
In number 11, we have the thumbnail for my birthday special. In this episode, I turned 14 years old, so I decided to play a little bit of all 4 games I was playing currently, all in one video. For this thumbnail, I decided to make 4 thumbnails and put them all together with a birthday cupcake in the middle. Each of the games I was playing at the time have their own thumbnail styles, and I think it looks cool seeing them all in one thumbnail. Now, please excuse me as I get haunted by my past. I'm sorry I rage quit Bouncy Bob. I just couldn't do it anymore. Bouncy Bob, no!
Mr. Goomba, tear down this Wario.
Coming in at number 10, we have the thumbnail for the 8th episode of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is another one where I cram as many characters in the thumbnail as possible, but this one is much better. Mainly because there are more characters, and in the corner there is a cameo from Ronald Reagan. Raphael Raven. Raphael Raven's head on Ronald Reagan's body. I don't know. Oh! He kissed me and now I have full health! In number 9, we have the 32nd episode of Kirby Star Allies. In this episode, we finally defeat the true boss of the game, Astral Birth Void. This is probably the creepiest thumbnail I've ever made. Anytime I show this thumbnail to my mom, she just walks away and says, "Don't!" So apparently I did a good job on making it creepy. It's pretty fitting for this creepy boss.
You are fat.
In number 8, we have the thumbnail for the Terrific 3. During my Animal Crossing New Horizons Let's Play, I went on a several episode long journey to film a movie. This was one of my first big projects. I'm proud of how the thumbnail came out because it kind of looks like an actual poster for a low-budget movie. And the Terrific 3 was a low-budget movie. In fact, it had no budget.
Now go home and eat some Dr. Mario's orders.
In number 7, we have the thumbnail for one of my YTPs, Scoopa Poopa's Fast Poop. In this YTP, King Koopa sells
Fried turds.
and Luigi and Yoshi get addicted. Yes, the video is pretty juvenile. Give me a break. I was 14 years old when I made this, and now that I'm 15, I'm much more mature. I'm happy how the thumbnail came out. The best part is the Chick-fil-A cow holding up a sign that says, "Eat more poop." Number 6, we have the Pooping Brothers Circus. Another YTP about poop. And this one was made when I was 15. Maybe I'm not so mature. But there is actually hardly any poop in this YTP. I just needed something funny for King Koopa to say instead of the Koopaling Brothers Circus. So I mixed around some syllables and thus the Pooping Brothers Circus was born. Wow, my YTPs suck. Anyway, on to the actual thumbnail. I found this PNG of Mario and thought it was really funny, so I decided to put an epic explosion and King Koopa about to crash behind him. The YTP might not be very funny, but at least the thumbnail is. I forgot to mow my lawn! Next up, in number 5, we have the thumbnail for my other birthday special. In this episode, I turned 15, and just like for my 14th birthday special, I play a little bit of all 4 games I was playing at the time. I think I did a better job making this thumbnail than the last birthday special. I don't know what it is about this one. It just looks a lot cleaner, with the game titles at the top, the episode number in the middle, and the characters at the bottom. This one is more pleasant to look at.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Steward Show.
For number 4, we have the thumbnail for the Steward Show. At the end of every one of my Luigi's Mansion 3 videos, I did a little skit with one of the characters called Steward. These were some of my favorite skits, so I decided to make a big compilation of all of them. For the thumbnail, I wanted to make sure it was super chaotic, because the Steward Show was very chaotic. I put 2 recurring characters, the Bomb Oozer and Boostment, in the background. I also put some of the sentient objects from the show in the thumbnail. And of course, some of Steward's signature bombs. And of course, finish it off with an epic explosion. The Steward Show is one of my favorite things I've ever done on the channel, and this thumbnail is one of my favorite thumbnails I've ever done on the channel. Oh boy, what have I got myself into? In number 3, we have the thumbnail for my all Cuphead songs ranked video. In this video, I rank every single song in Cuphead. Because this was the last video in the Jack Talks About Cuphead music series, I decided I wanted to go all out with the thumbnail. This is yet another thumbnail where I stick as many characters in as possible. Some people may not notice this, but I put the characters from the original game on the left and the characters from the DLC on the right. This is probably one of the videos that took the longest to make, if not the longest, so I'm glad the thumbnail was one of the best. This video. In number 2, we have the thumbnail for this video. I was more motivated than ever to make the thumbnail for this video amazing, just so I could put this thumbnail in the video. And it turned out better than I thought. This thumbnail is about 40 past thumbnails in one. You know how I like cramming as many characters in one thumbnail as possible. Well, in this thumbnail, I cram as many thumbnails as possible. Some thumbnails having several characters. I'm really proud of this one. It made the list for its own video.
Happy New Year!
Happy birthday, everyone!
In number 1, we have the thumbnail for my 2022 montage. This video was a montage of all the best moments from 2022. 2022 was probably the best year of the channel. I played Luigi's Mansion 3, which is one of my favorite games ever. I went from having about 85 subscribers to over 700. But most importantly, I started live streaming, which allowed me to have conversations with viewers and get to know them better. If anybody who watches my live streams and has conversations with me in the chat is watching, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. What were we talking about again? Oh right, the thumbnail. Looking at this thumbnail brings back so many memories. Rabid Kong and how me and Assistant made a song about him. Zampartazine and how I accidentally called her Zamboni and now that's what I call her. Or this PNG of a dog that I randomly put in the thumbnail. I used this PNG of a dog in one joke in my birthday special. It wasn't that funny of a joke, but I still put the PNG of the dog in the thumbnail. Because look at how cute he is. This is my favorite thumbnail because of how many memories it gives me. Well, there we go. Those are my 20 favorite thumbnails. Yeah, goodbye.